We would like to believe that, but let's see, time will tell whether we succeed in that. So high design is about leather, right? And each of us who works in high design is extremely passionate about leather. And even today, each of our handbags is literally handcrafted. Yeah, each single piece is stitched together. Uh, it's a nice campus that we have in Pondicherry, and we're very proud of the Pondicherry heritage. And as you were saying, we actually started out abroad and then traveled to within the country in the year 1998. Uh, the topic that is there in front of us, the reality of retail, the experience is the brand, is something that is we are currently facing. We are at a point where we have to decide passion versus scale, right? So there are a lot of things that as a brand we want to do, but the rentals in the malls will not allow us to do that unless we are able to increase our top lines. To increase our top lines, you get into this whole concept of sell-throughs, price points and all that, which in many ways is against the thought of the product. Yeah? Because the product is created in isolation. As our founder Dilip Kapoor says even today, I made the product. Whoever wanted to buy bought it. Yeah, today before you make a product, you actually sit down, what will be the raw material cost, what will be the price, where will we sell it, will it go into this channel, that channel. So it's really a critical time, and just a few days back internally we were discussing this because we were looking at the possibility of franchising the brand, something that we've never done. We've got 72 stores, all of them are company owned, company operated, and all of them are in the malls. We are now looking at saying, how do we get into class 2, class 3? Do we go the franchising way? And if we do that, how will we be able to communicate that sense of passion to the franchisee? Okay. Interesting irony, the brand actually gets created out of the product. And today we say that the brand is much, much, much more than the product. Yeah. So it's an age of paradoxes. Whatever you've been doing well, you've got to continue doing well. And there are new dimensions that are coming. For example, the topic that is there here, what we've done is we are transforming each store manager of ours into a relationship manager. Yeah? So it's not good enough to have the best of fixtures and the best of flooring and then put all your good products there. We are saying, why can't you be a relationship manager? Do you understand your customer buying behavior? Are you then able to tell the customer that, okay, this is a product High Design has created, keeping in mind the needs of a customer like you? So I think we are into interesting times. There's a typical tendency that we people have as human beings is either fight or flight. So the moment something new happens, we either tend to fight it by telling them, you guys can't discount, or we tend to run away from it and say that, no, e-com will never happen to me. But the reality is that every time a new channel has come, when the large MBO Shopper Stop and all came, we all behaved in a similar manner. And 3 years later, we were standing outside their door and saying, please retail my brands there. So I think the time is to collaborate. We were talking to one of the e-com partners, and we were just signing up with them. And interestingly, I think about 80% of the time was spent on how we will create a brand store on their site. It was not about anything else. And in the brand store, what we said is, can we talk about the leather story? Can we make customers understand what leather is all about and why a High Design bag costs 6,000 and above, and a lot of other bags even today cost 1,200, 1,500 and 2,000. So I think the experience is the key, and I think customers are probably more ready than we assume they are.
Do you see a particular acceleration having happened to your business in the last 2-3 years in any form? Or is there any kind of dampening happening because of what else is happening in the market apart, including e-commerce?
Growth has happened, but to be honest, the growth has come out of expansion. The real challenge and the real growth for a retailer is, of course, the like-for-like growth. So I think we've reached a point where we are now saying that, fine, in the first 10 years in India, we did about 30 stores. In the next 5 years, we doubled them and we are now 72. What happens here on? Because like-for-like growth is something which needs to happen. Expansion should be more like icing on the cake. but there are challenges. So today I would say growth is coming out of expansion, not necessarily out of like for like. There are some stores which are performing stupendously well, but there are some where I think we need to do much more hard work.
Have you taken any hard decisions to close down any retail locations?
Yeah, and I don't think we should call it a hard decision. Actually, it's an easy decision. We find it hard to take. Yeah, because if you look at the numbers and you see that you're bleeding, and you see that for the next 3, 4, 5 years, there is no chance to stop the bleeding, the decision is taken. It's just that we don't want to accept reality. So we have very judiciously looked at stores, and where we find that there is a mismatch between the economics and the catchment. I think it's very clear that you got to, close and move on.